To WWE Hall of Famer's message to Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes reveals what he told Randy Orton before returning to WWE. WWE Hall of Famer demands credit for helping Cody Rhodes rise to superstardom. John Cena reportedly hates WWE Hall of Famer LA Knight to face two-time champion at WWE SummerSlam. Dominic Mysterio's chance to become a double champion. WWE superstar returns to Twitter despite backlash from fans. Is Solo Sikoa the son of deceased WWE legend Yokozuna? Roman Reigns wants to have hair like a WWE veteran. Let's jump right into it. Cody Rhodes reveals what he told Randy Orton before returning to WWE. Cody Rhodes has revealed what he told Randy Orton before returning to WWE at WrestleMania 38. In 2022, Rhodes returned to WWE after departing his former promotion AEW. His return match was against Seth Rollins, whom he beat not once but on 3 separate occasions. In a recent interview with Denise Salcedo of Instinct Culture, Rhodes opened up about his WWE return and whether it was what he envisioned it to be. He also briefly disclosed his conversation with Orton, his mentor in the early days. I told Randy Orton before I went out in Dallas, WrestleMania 38, that I thought they were gonna boo. I did. I thought they were gonna boo. Seth had carried the whole story to Mania, and I was the other guy and they didn't. I just told your partner this, but they got it, said Rhodes. The American Nightmare added, I didn't have to say belt. I didn't have to do this thing, which I of course love doing, but I didn't have to do it. They got it. They realized, oh, that's what he came back for. And in the process of coming back for that, I've received so much more than I could have ever asked for. So that's been a blessing, added Rhodes. Cody Rhodes spoke about Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns and how both men brought the best out of him. During the same interview, the American Nightmare praised both the reigning world champion. According to him, Rollins is in the top 3 in terms of best wrestler. Rhodes said, I need to compete against the very best, Seth being, I say he's top 3. One of the very best, Roman being one of the very best. That's what's been able to bring out the best in me. Rhodes is currently feuding with Brock Lesnar, whom he will face in a trilogy match at the upcoming SummerSlam Premium Live event. What do you think about Cody Rhodes' comments regarding his WWE return? Sound off in the comment section. The WWE Hall of Famer demands credit for helping Cody Rhodes rise to superstardom. Booker T thinks he deserves some credit for helping popular WWE superstar Cody Rhodes reach his current status. The American Nightmare is arguably one of the hottest acts in wrestling at the moment. He's been on fire since returning to WWE last year, and his loss at WrestleMania 39 to Roman Reigns has not affected his popularity. In an interview with Muscleman Malcolm on YouTube, Booker T was asked about his 2011 feud with Rhodes for the Intercontinental Championship. The two-time WWE Hall of Famer thought that putting over Rhodes back then helped him become the superstar he is today. I feel like I got a huge part in Cody Rhodes' success, laughed. Booker T said, I chose to put Cody Rhodes over. I wanted to work with Cody. I just saw a world championship caliber athlete in Cody. I just want him to get his just due. Coming out of that group legacy, everybody got a little bit of a shine. I thought Cody was the guy who kinda like left in the cold. I said, man, let me help him out a little bit. And I think working with Cody definitely gave him that sense of, man, I could do this. And then him going out on his own, he proved that he could do it. Booker T put over Rhodes back in late 2011 to early 2012 during their feud for the Intercontinental Championship. Rhodes retained his title at the 2011 TLC PPV and on the January 6, 2012 episode of SmackDown. American Nightmare, becoming Cody Rhodes, is set to be released by Peacock on July 31st. The documentary film recently held a red carpet premiere and was attended by Rhodes and several other wrestling personalities. They will tell the story of how Rhodes left WWE in 2016 and helped establish a rival promotion before his eventual return at WrestleMania 38. It also follows his desire to win the WWE Championship, something that his father, the American Dream Dusty Rhodes, never accomplished in his legendary career. The documentary is directed by Matt Brain, with Rhodes and several WWE executives such as Vince McMahon and Kevin Dunn serving as producers. The film will be narrated by Rhodes' close friend and actor Stephen Amell. Do you think Booker T deserves some credit for putting over Cody Rhodes? Are you excited about Cody's documentary? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. John Cena reportedly hates WWE Hall of Famer. WWE legend Teddy Long recently opened up about his relationship with John Cena, hinting at the latter not being a big fan of him. The leader of Cenation is one of the most beloved performers in WWE history. He remained the face of the promotion for over a decade, becoming a favorite of many, especially the younger demographic. However, just like it's the case with everyone, Cena didn't have a smooth relationship with all his colleagues. On Sportskeeda Wrestling's The Wrestling Time Machine, hosted by Mac Davis, Teddy Long first stated that the 16-time WWE champion was a nice guy. That said, Long added that he had heard rumors and he wasn't a favorite of John Cena. The wrestling veteran also mentioned that it could also be a case of others unnecessarily spreading the rumors for their own personal gain. Like I said, he was a nice guy. Guess I got along with him? I don't know. But I did hear some rumors from certain people that I wasn't one of his favorite people. I don't know that for sure. I'm just telling you what somebody told me. People will tell you stuff too. You know to keep stirring stuff. So I don't even pay any attention to it. Like I said, nice guy, but I got nothing really to say, said Teddy Long. Earlier this year on a previous episode of The Wrestling Time Machine, Teddy Long didn't hold back on criticizing John Cena's performance performance in his match against Austin Theory at WrestleMania 39. Long mentioned that Cena's heart wasn't in wrestling anymore, with Hollywood and movies occupying his mind. "I'm just old school and I just always believe in doing business, and I just don't think Cena did business. I don't know this, but I feel that Cena is basically going to spend the rest of his career on Hollywood doing movies and stuff. I don't know. I don't want to say this, but I don't think his heart is in wrestling like it used to be. He's thinking ahead to the movies and stuff now," said Teddy Long. The former WWE champion last made an appearance at Money in the Bank 2023 in London, where he had a confrontation with Grayson Waller. Do you see John Cena returning for another match anytime soon? Let us know what you think in the comments section below. LA Knight to face two-time champion at WWE SummerSlam. LA Knight is so over today among the WWE universe that his recent losses and lack of substantial programs on television don't seem to affect him in the slightest. Having said that, one can never tell when the viewers will finally lose interest. WWE should strike while the iron is hot and book LA Knight to go over the superstar they have been building up since November 2022, Austin Theory. Theory and Knight have an age gap of 15 years, but their characters and in-ring styles can mesh well in the coming weeks as we inch closer to the biggest party of the summer. The United States champion's most notable PLE match throughout his reign was against John Cena at WrestleMania 39. LA Knight working Theory could make for a mesmerizing viewing experience, considering the likely atmosphere at Ford Field in Detroit. The live crowd is guaranteed to get behind the veteran. Moreover, this is also about the title itself. Theory's run has been lackluster, to say the least. LA Knight being as over as he is could bring eyes to the strap. With clever booking and some credible challengers, the US title could be rejuvenated in the hands of the megastar. Logan Paul may have dropped a hint at scrapped creative plans for him to face SmackDown's LA Knight at SummerSlam on the latest episode of Impulsive. According to the Maverick, he wasn't sure who his opponent would be for the upcoming major WWE show. "There are two guys that I would potentially have a match with at SummerSlam. I don't really know how this works. Do I pitch to the company? Do they pitch me? The two guys are Ricochet and LA Knight, for various reasons. So Ricochet is obviously, I think he's probably one of the most athletic guys in WWE. The podcast was recorded prior to Ricochet and Logan Paul's interactions on Monday Night Raw, which seemed to indicate that that is the direction the company is going with. The internet star even disclosed his hatred towards the 40-year-old. The seeds have been planted for a future showdown between the two. But in the meantime, is there gold waiting in LA Knight's immediate future? SummerSlam is looking to be a stacked card. While WWE could logically drop the US title bout from taking place on the show, as the company has done in the past, it shouldn't. The spotlight should be on the title and the new champion at Ford Field in Detroit. Who knows, it could even be Theory's best match to date. Dominic Mysterio's chance to become a double champion. Dominic Mysterio is on a high this week in WWE. Not only did he become the NXT North American champion by defeating Wes Lee, but he also has two more title matches to go before the end of the week. He's scheduled to face Seth Rollins towards the end of this week in events taking place in Mexico. Mysterio, with considerable help from the rest of the Judgment Day faction, defeated Wes Lee and won the North American Championship on the latest episode of NXT. By defeating Lee and ending the undefeated streak of the champion, the star put himself in an enviable position, winning his first ever singles title in WWE. As announced by Arena CDMX and Arena Monterrey, Dominic Mysterio will face Seth Rollins in two World Heavyweight Championship matches this week. Though highly unlikely given the massive opportunity, he could end the week as the World Heavyweight Champion and the North American Champion. Dominic Mysterio has become a top heel over the last year, getting booed out of the building every time he tries to speak. As of now, his faction mate Finn Balor is scheduled to face Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight title at SummerSlam. Whether Rollins will arrive there as champion or not remains to be seen. While WWE has not changed titles on house shows regularly, it's not without precedent. Do you think Mysterio will become the World Heavyweight Champion as well? Leave your thoughts in the comments section below. An WWE superstar returns to Twitter despite backlash from fans. Several days after deleting his Twitter account, WWE superstar Ridge Holland is back on the online platform. Holland received plenty of criticism and hate from fans online after Elton Prince suffered a shoulder injury during their match on SmackDown last Friday. It happened during tag team action between the Brawling Brutes and Pretty Deadly. As previously reported, Prince apparently separated his shoulder after taking the pounce from Holland. The Pretty Deadly member landed directly on his shoulder, which caused the injury. The online backlash was too much for the Brawling Brutes member, who had to delete his Twitter account. However, the 35-year-old WWE superstar is back on Twitter after taking a few days off from toxic fans. He shared a photo of him and Kit Wilson wrestling on SmackDown. Some fans have called Ridge out for being an unsafe worker. Prince was the second superstar who suffered an injury involving him in the past 2 years. Big E sustained a broken neck last year after receiving a belly-to-back suplex from Holland. WWE has yet to comment or give an update about Elton Prince's injury. PW Insider first reported that Prince suffered a separated shoulder. However, there's still still no word regarding how long he'll be out of action. Prince brushed off the injury while appearing on SmackDown Lowdown despite wearing a sling. The former NXT star claimed he should be good to go after taking a few weeks off to rest his shoulder. Pretty Deadly was recently drafted to SmackDown. They were featured regularly on television and formed an alliance with United States champion Austin Theory on the blue brand. However, the duo's future hangs in the balance, with Elton Prince possibly out of action. As of this writing, there's no official update on how severe Prince's injury is. Are you a fan of Pretty Deadly? Let us know in the comments section below. Is Solo Sikoa the son of deceased WWE legend Yokozuna? Solo Sikoa has become one of the biggest stars on WWE SmackDown in recent memory. Some fans might believe he's the son of Yokozuna, but that is simply not true. Solo Sikoa is a member of the Inoue family, which also includes popular names like Roman Reigns, the Usos, Yokozuna, and Umaga. The family tree is quite complex, leading to fans getting confused about their relations. The confusion started when fans read about Solo's real-life full name, which is Joseph Yokozuna Fatu. While some countries use the father's name as the middle name, that's not the case with the Street Champion. He does have Yokozuna as his middle name, but he is not the son of the deceased WWE legend. If you're wondering who Solo Sikoa's father is, look no further than Rikishi. Along with him, the Usos are also the sons of the legendary Samoan Stinker. The bloodline has had a lot on its plate recently, however, the cracks among the stablemates are now deeper than ever, with Jey Uso likely challenging Roman Reigns for the WWE Universal Championship at SummerSlam 2023. As of now, Solo Sikoa has sided with Roman Reigns. However, there is a possibility that Jey Uso will not be able to dethrone the tribal chief at SummerSlam 2023. If that's the case, the enforcer could betray the head of the table, possibly at the biggest event of the summer, to start a feud. The company gave several hints that Sikoa could become the next tribal chief, including when Solo held onto the Eula Fala for a considerable period before finally handing it over to Roman Reigns. The feud between the cousins could last long, and in conclusion, the Street Champion could finally end the title reign lasting over 1,000 days to become the new WWE Universal Champion. Roman Reigns wants to have hair like WWE veteran. Roman Reigns was left impressed with the WWE veteran's hair in a new TikTok video. The tribal chief is active on TikTok and occasionally posts backstage videos on his handle. TikTok recently banned Reigns' account before restoring it mere hours later. Roman Reigns recently shared a BTS video on his TikTok account. In the opening moments of the video, he can be seen having a conversation with veteran WWE official Charles Robinson. Reigns told Robinson that he would give him some of his skin if he gave him some of his hair. Fans who have listened to Reigns' recent interviews know that he is quite aware of what he has become over the past 3 years. Reigns is one of the greatest heels in the history of WWE and pro wrestling. His work as the leader of the bloodline has been universally praised by fans. Last year, Reigns made an appearance on the Michael Kay show. The in-ring veteran didn't hesitate to call himself the greatest of all time. To me, I'm not trying to get there, I believe I'm there. I believe I'm living in the day of the Go 8 within my own performance. I'm just constantly pushing myself, and for many reasons, I feel like I'm surrounded by the greatest in me as a singles competitors, as the Universal Champion, as the top guy of WWE, the face of this billion-dollar company. I'm the greatest of all time, said Reigns. Reigns recently suffered a pinfall loss after 294 days. He is determined to punish his cousin Jey Uso for turning on him and then pinning him at Money in the Bank 2023. Reigns will go to great lengths to exact revenge on Jey when the duo finally collides in the ring in a singles match. The WWE Hall of Famer's message to Roman Reigns. A 58-year-old WWE legend has sent a message of respect toward Roman Reigns today on social media. Reigns has been dominant as the undisputed WWE Universal Champion, but that could change soon. The bloodline began to crumble after the Usos lost the undisputed Tag Team Championships at WrestleMania 39. The Tribal Chief never let the Usos live the loss down, and it fractured the bloodline. Jimmy and Jey Uso battled Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa in the Bloodline Civil War at Money in the Bank 2023. Jey Uso became the first superstar to pin Reigns since 2019 at the PLE and recently challenged the Tribal Chief to a title match at SummerSlam on August 5th. WWE Hall of Famer The Undertaker has had some battles with Reigns in the past. Reigns defeated the Deadman at WrestleMania 33, but many fans were angered by his victory. However, Reigns persevered and has now become the biggest name in the wrestling industry after aligning with Paul Heyman. The Undertaker posted a photo of himself and Reigns on his Instagram story today with the word respect added to the image. Brock Lesnar defeated The Undertaker at WrestleMania 30 to hand the Hall of Famer his first ever loss at WWE's biggest event of the year. The Beast's victory over the Phenom was shocking to wrestling fans, and many still believe that it was the wrong decision. In an interview with the Dallas Morning News, The Undertaker disclosed that he would have preferred to lose his WrestleMania winning stake to Roman Reigns because it would have been more impactful. Although, I don't know if Brock was the right guy. I like Brock. Me and Brock are friends. I don't know that Brock needed that win. Brock was a bona fide superstar at that point, so I don't know that he needed it. Roman defeating Undertaker at WrestleMania 33, definitely that was the right call. I just wish he may have been first. I wish I could have reversed them. You know what I'm saying? If Roman would have been able to do it, I think it would have increased the value, he said. While Reigns has earned The Undertaker's respect, he has lost the respect of the Usos. Only time will tell how long Reigns will be able to hold onto the undisputed WWE Universal Championship as the bloodline continues to fall apart around him. Do you think Roman Reigns should have been the one to end The Undertaker's streak at WrestleMania? Sound off in the comments section below.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for